Well, good morning, everybody. I am here in Vintgar Gorge, and I'm going to spend the morning here, just enjoy the nature. I've had a text at midnight. I couldn't sleep, and a text came through saying that my flight was cancelled back home. The only portion that was cancelled is my connection from Ljubljana to Germany. So I don't have a connection. Anyway, I rebooked it. I am going to and the reason why, because the Lufthansa pilots are on strike. So I am going to go to Germany a little bit sooner and spend 2 days there so I can make that flight back home. That portion has not been cancelled. I haven't had much luck with the airlines. So all I'm getting is just AI, and then when I finally was told I'm getting a live agent, it was a 60-minute wait. So I've just gone ahead and booked a ticket at my own cost with another airline to make it to Frankfurt 2 days ahead so I can get back home. So it's just another example how things change, and the stress of the logistics of planning and so on can catch up with you sometimes. So anyway, anywho, I am going to enjoy my morning and go back to the apartment this afternoon and pack and be ready to leave tomorrow morning early and make my way to the airport, and then just figure out what I'm going to do 2 days in Frankfurt. All right, there it is. That's that. Vintgar Gorge is where I am today. Supposedly beautiful. I'm expecting some really nice scenery, so I'm just going to enjoy the time, and after that have a nice lunch. Okay, well, I'm on the trail. They do make you put these helmets on. So this trail takes about 2 hours. So I'll be doing a lot of filming and not much talking, so here we go. The cool thing is that you can have an audio guide, but I didn't bring my headset, so I'm going to cheat a little bit like I did at the castle. If there's anything interesting, well, I think a lot of it is interesting. So here we go. So I came in with a group that we had a 10:22 slot entry. So I just kind of let them fade out and go ahead of me and take my time. So I feel like now I have the whole nature to myself. This is just unbelievable. Look at this here. This was totally unexpected and it really touched me. So I'm just going to spend a few moments here and just be thankful for everything that I have and that I'm able to do and the beauty of his nature. I have to tell you, I'm a little bit emotional right now. Beautiful. Okay, looks like we got a few options here. I think you can leave at this point or continue on for another 4Ks here. So I think I'll do that. I'll continue on. I got all day. My flight doesn't leave till 10:35 tomorrow morning. So I got all that planned out. So again, I'm just going to enjoy the day. Okay, so correction on that. That was the end of the trail. You have to return your helmets, but you do have the option of doing this here. There's a trail that you can go down to, come around onto the bridge and back up again, and there's a bus to take you back. Again, another beautiful nature that just blows me away of this country, beautiful country of Slovenia. Definitely put it on your bucket list. I haven't done its justice. I know there's some people, YouTubers that are professionals with drones and so on. They make beautiful videos, but this is the best that I can do. And I'm happy with this. I am totally happy with this. Look at this. So let's go do this little trail here.
I will be walking a little uphill, as I said.
All right, on to the next adventure. What shall we do next? Okay, well that was 2.5 kilometers uphill, and now it's going to be downhill from this valley into a little town called Zasip. However, there was a church back there and there was a break, and I had to come in through the fence, and on the fence it says be careful of cows. So no, I don't know about that, so I'm going to stick together with some people here. And this is my view as I'm walking along this trail. It's a beautiful day today. It was forecasted for rain, but there was no rain, so I lucked out in that. And gosh, there's some snow on those peaks there. So peaceful. Church. I want to tell you a little story. So when I came here to Bled, that was a Thursday night. I thought I was going to be staying for one night, And I ended up loving it so much, so I wanted to stay for another 8 nights, but the hotel didn't have any availabilities. So I went on to booking.com and just found two options. So I picked out the one that was less expensive. So I chose 1,200 for 8 nights. I was not happy with the place. It was a little bit gritty and dirty, needed an update. So luckily I had a washing machine, so I did wash the sheets and everything. Hang on a sec. So I ended up washing the sheets and cleaned up some stuff, and I ended up talking to the owner, but he was an elderly, very nice man. I don't think his cleaner is doing him justice. So I kind of settled for that, only because it was so close across the lake and close to the grocery store. But I was only using it for sleeping. I was sleeping on the couch just because the bed somehow just turned me off. So the couch was very comfortable. So I ended up staying only because he had a kitchen, which I cleaned. It had a good water pressure for the shower, and it had a washing machine. So after I cleaned the place, bought laundry detergent, I decided just to put up with it, stay. I did talk to the owner, and I pointed out a few things, and his excuse was like, well, we're cleaning according to the protocol. But I didn't want to get too much into it because he seemed like a nice man, and I was kind of, 98% happy with it, so I'm just going to go with that. So I ended up staying there, and last night there was some talking going on to the balcony downstairs, so it kind of kept me up. Plus I was awake I had other things on my mind when I received a text saying that my flight was cancelled home. So I'm ready to go home anyway, but I am going to have one little stop visit in Frankfurt, unplanned again. So I look forward to that, and I also look forward to very much going home. I did write a little note to booking, but there was no answer, so I'm not going to pursue it. But I decided from now on I'm just staying in hotels. It's not worth the hassle. I just feel safer in hotel, I think. So I am happy with having to do one activity per day, because it's just the perfect amount of seeing beautiful things, taking my time and not rushing, such as this valley here. How pretty, look at that. Now I've just noticed the Bled Castle back there as well, so this is a walk back to town. So every day was one activity, came home, relaxed, and another day another one. So however, I am feeling the knees and the what's it called, calf muscles. So this is a really good workout, so it justifies for me having that delicious ice cream. Now with that cancellation and United unable to help me, or I had to wait 60 minutes and there was just AI. And I mentioned before I booked my own way to Frankfurt 2 days earlier than my scheduled flight, so I'm cutting my trip short to Bled, but I've seen enough already. Now I'm scrambling for accommodation in Frankfurt. So when I get home, I will try and find something. This time I'm going to do a hotel. I'm not doing booking Airbnbs and whatever. It just kind of gives me the ick feeling. I don't know why. I can't sleep on this bed. Bathroom. Washing machine. And I am on hold with Lufthansa. I'm number 76 at the moment. So far it's been 40 minutes and 27 seconds. So I will wait it out.